Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is T-Fish. A little housekeeping. I know it's been a while since my last upload, roughly 6 months, but I truly missed making videos. It's been a big part of my life for many years now, and while the desire to be the best video gamer or Call of Dutyer no longer exists, or at least it isn't as prevalent as it used to be, I do still enjoy this side of it. And for a little while there, I was doing videos on life, different topics within life, and sort of trend hopping to the recent surge of throwback commentators. But here's the thing. That's actually what I fell in love with when I started doing videos back when I was 13, 14, 15 years old. So I wanted to get back to the part of it that I actually enjoyed, because this break, the 6-7 month break, made me realize that I stopped enjoying making YouTube videos years ago. But that's because I got away from the parts of it I liked. I tried to compete with where Call of Duty was going, and that really wasn't something I enjoyed. I do enjoy retro Call of Duty. I enjoy retro Call of Duty commentaries. That's probably 60% of the content I consume personally. So I'm glad that I'm kind of trying to get back to that. So with that said, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in hearing a 28-year-old going on 29 here next year try to figure out life, and leave a comment telling me what you're struggling with at this time. So today, the title of the video is Stop Comparing Yourself to Everyone Online. And it's kind of fitting since this video is online. But let's dive into it. I have 3 points I'm going to hit on throughout the video. So first, social media shows highlights, not the full reality. I feel like this is both an easy and a hard concept to grasp for people. Mainly because when you open social media, you are flooded with how well people are doing around you. You may see 10 different posts from 10 different people you went to high school with, and they are doing 10 different amazing things in their lives. Traveling to this country, working on this big project, marrying the love of their life, or welcoming children into the world. Whatever it may be, you are drowning in big highlight reel moments every day. And the fact of the matter is, you have them too. You have highlight reel moments as well. You may make a post once a month talking about whatever big thing you have going on, or maybe it's less or more frequent than that. And it's the same for these people all over your feed. There's just so many more people than there are you. The truth of the matter is, you can't compete in a highlight reel battle with millions of people, or even the hundreds or thousands that you met throughout your life to this point. For basketball reference, because if nothing else, I can make a basketball reference. That's like comparing everyday LeBron highlights to every player in the league. He literally can't score as much in one day or in 1 month as the other 400 plus NBA players in the league. It's not possible. Each of these events of other people took weeks, months, or years to blossom into their highlight reel. A baby is a wonderful example. They were pregnant for months before the birth. Or promotion. That person worked 50 to 60 hours a week to get bumped up after a year. It's impossible to compete with these highlight reels. If you think you're behind, you are not. There are multiple philosophies in the world that lead to the same concept. You are exactly where you're supposed to be at this exact moment. The idea that you are exactly where you need to be is in multiple ideas. I got a couple examples here, two specifically. For example, it has a direct connection to Stoicism in the dichotomy of control. This cornerstone of Stoicism suggests that we only have control over our opinions, judgments, and actions, not our external events, meaning we have control over how we take things, not what other people are doing, what we're doing today, not what other people are succeeding or failing at. An example for our more religious people, if you're not really on the Stoicism philosophy side, is 1 Corinthians 7:17, and don't be wishing you were someplace else or with someone else. Where you are right now is God's place for you. Live and obey and love and believe right there. Now, I don't intend to quote philosophy or religion in every video, but it serves a purpose here. Anyways, here's point number 2. Comparison creates envy and insecurity. Comparison itself is the thief of joy. Comparison is one of the easiest traps to fall into, especially in the digital age. We open an app and instantly see someone with a better car, bigger house, or what looks like the perfect relationship. On the surface, it feels harmless. You're just scrolling, looking, but underneath, constant exposure to the highlight reels that we talked about plants seeds of envy and insecurity. The problem is that comparison shifts our focus away from what we do have and toward what we think we're missing. Instead of appreciating progress, we start to feel like we're behind. That vacation photo isn't just a picture, it's a reminder that we haven't traveled in years. The fitness post isn't just motivation, it's proof in our mind that we're not enough. Envy is dangerous because it creates resentment towards others and dissatisfaction within ourselves. It pushes us into chasing things that we may not even truly want, simply because someone else has them. I had this a lot when I was growing up. You always watch these TV shows about, successful rich people, and I thought I wanted to be a lawyer and have this corner office with the glass view and overlooking downtown. And truthfully, as a 28-year-old, I really just want land and quiet place for my family. Insecurity, on the other hand, eats away at our self-worth. This convinces us that no matter what we achieve, someone else is always ahead. And the truth is, comparison is never fair. We're measuring our behind-the-scenes struggle against someone else's curated highlight reel. The only way to win the comparison game is to literally just stop playing. Whether that looks like deleting apps from your phone or not. I don't even know how you would stop comparing them with the apps on your phone. If you can figure that out, leave a comment down below. But when we focus on our own journey, our own growth, and our own values, we shift from envy to gratitude. And gratitude is actually where your real confidence starts to begin as a person. Point number 3, and the one that I've pushed throughout multiple videos on this channel, the best comparison is with yourself. I'm sure someone else has said this before, but the first time it stuck with me was when my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu coach said it, that he was just trying to be 1% better than he was yesterday. And the only person I try to compare myself to now is Tyler from yesterday. And I fail quite often, actually. I fail less than I used to, though. What I mean is, maybe I don't compare myself as much as I used to. See, most people use comparison to measure progress, but they usually do it wrong. They compare themselves to people online, coworkers, or friends. The problem with that is you're playing a game that you literally can't win. There will always be someone richer, smarter, fitter, or further ahead. And that type of comparison never ends, and it will leave you feeling stuck. I recently have had this feeling of needing like I need to do more. And truthfully, I've done better than I did last month. I've done better than I did last year. A lot of progress has been made in my life, and there's no reason I should feel like I'm behind. But I do, sometimes. When I start asking myself these questions, it gets a little better. And that is, am I better than I was yesterday, last month, last year? And that perspective shifts the game entirely. If you went from never working out to going twice a week, that's progress. If you used to spend recklessly, but now you save a little bit of money each paycheck, progress. It might not be flashy, and it might not be Instagram worthy, but it's real growth. And when you focus on your own journey, you start to build momentum. You're no longer chasing someone else's path. You're creating your own. And instead of feeling behind, you start to recognize that small wins actually add up over time. Comparing yourself to others feeds your insecurity, and comparing yourself to your past builds self-confidence. It proves that you're capable of growth and reminds you that the only person you truly need to beat is yesterday's version of you. The truth is, progress is personal. If you're even one step further than you were before, you're moving in the right direction. And that's the only comparison that really matters. Pick any one of the disciplines that you engulf your life in and compare it to where you were last year. A very good example that I can give you guys as a personal bout of testament. September 16th, this is the day I'm recording this now, September 16th of 2024, I was gearing up for my second jiu-jitsu tournament where I won bronze in my first one. I was gearing up for my second tournament at white belt and heavyweight. And as it stands right now, I am a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I won gold at that tournament. All I did was go to class repeatedly, and got better at it. And I got to see that the small progress actually added up over time. So sit with these thoughts. Leave yours in the comment section below. And remember, you're doing better than you think. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.